Hello again, everyone, and welcome back to the Franklin County Fairgrounds in Hilliard, Ohio for card number 2 of today's racing from the Franklin County Fairgrounds. I'm Frank Froz, joined by Jenna Otten as we bring you the second round of racing today. Earlier today, we had the Colts. This afternoon, Jenna, it's the fillies.
I'm excited. That track was in excellent condition. Everyone got a little bit of lunch in them now and excited to see the fillies in action now.
Well, earlier in the first card, we had 6 different drivers with wins. Luke Ebersol led the way with 3, and then 5 others had 1. Manny Miller, Case Bateson, Keith Cash Jr., Eddie Miller, and Hank Levan each had 1. And the only trainer to double up was Craig Bowman, Herman Hagerman, Wayne Bowman, Larry Claybaugh, Eddie Miller, Hank Levan, and one more had 1. Karen Fred. So she had the other one. So we'll see how they do. Hank Levan's got 6 in this afternoon. Jerry Martin 5, Herman Hagerman 5, and Brett Schwartz and Ron Steck 4 each as we get set for the racing. And we were on a roll this morning, or the early card. We were done in an hour and 45, and we'll have to see if how quickly we go, because there is no pari-mutuel wagering here at the Franklin County Fair, so that will speed things up a little bit.
Roger's got him out on the track, ready to roll post-parade and straight to the gate, where we have to kind of start going over these horses a little earlier.
Well, first post position is 4 o'clock, and Roger wants that gate hitting the line with Mike Wepkenberg at 4 o'clock on the nose, if he can have his way.
It's 3:54. We're in shape for sure.
We got, 3 of the 6 are out there. We have 6 in this first race. Couple of driver changes, and because Roger likes to roll with them, we're going to tell you about these horses right away. The number 1 is Kiss My Accolades. Aaron Lehman drives for Jerry Miller, owned by the Crazy Parrot Farm, bred by Crystal Springs Farm. This is a summa cum laude out of the Better's Delight mare, Caramel Kissed, a $15,000 purchase at the Buckeye Classic sale. Still looking for that first win. 0 for 11 this year, 0 for 6 last year, has hit the board just once in its career.
The 2 horses, Me So Fine, Hank Levan, trainer, driver for Winchester Bay Acres. A Me So Fast filly out of the Western Terror mare, Safe from Terror. 19 starts last season, was on the board in 14 of them, 6 being wins. Looking for that first win here as a 3-year-old, but does have $6,000 made. See what Hank does with this filly this week. Lots of 1s on our program page. Sure he wants her forward again.
The number 3 is Rose Run Bella. Manny Miller drives for Herman Hagerman. This is a down by the seaside out of Rose Run Uptown Gal, owned by Hagerman Racing and Martin Yoder, bred by Sargent Stables. 12 starts this year, 2 wins, a second and 2/3. Back-to-back wins at Cortland and at Marion.
Number 4 is Gordy's Last Chance. Ron Steck trains. Son Ranger Steck in the bike this week for owner Frederick Reed. A Catch the Fire filly. Has 2 wins of 5 starts this season. Last win came 2 starts back, 204 and 3. Does have a mark this season, though, at Cider Downs 155.
The number 5 is Pina Cum Laude. Ronnie Gillespie trains. Dee Sanders gets the call to drive. This is a summa cum laude out of the mare Peanut Butter Shake. Adam Friedland of Brooklyn, New York, and Jacob Baird of Mansfield are the owners. This was an $85,000 purchase at the Ohio Select Sale and has been racing at the top levels. The last 2 starts in the Ohio Sire Stakes was in the McCoy Finals. Before that, the Buckeye Stallion Series, and also raced back on May 2nd in the Ohio Sire Stakes. Has only just a 3rd place finish in the Buckeye Stallion Series to show for those big races so far.
Making his first start in the Ronnie Gillespie barn. And the number 6, Fearful Ginger, changed the driver there to Luke Ebersol for trainer David Warnstaff. Also the owner there, a Fear the Dragon filly out of the Shady Shark Hanover mare, Ginger Shark. 2 starts this season, 2 third-place finishes at the county fairs. Started her season at Delaware with a qualifier in 59, so just her 3rd start of the season. $7,000 Buckeye Classic purchase has $17,000 in the bank and gets to start from the far outside of the wings here again. Driver change to Luke Ebersol.
This is one of 3 fairs going on this afternoon. We have racing down at Lebanon as well. You can watch that on our other YouTube channel. And then we will also be moving to, later on this evening, we will have racing at Oak Harbor, I believe it is, if I'm not mistaken. Oak Harbor starts at 5 p.m. So, we talked about that $85,000, and you wonder what somebody sees that they jump at a horse and buy it for $85,000. The mare, Peanut Butter Shake, her first foal, Better by Seaside, earned $350,000, and it's her second foal, Lightning on the Beach, both down by the Seaside, earned over $560,000.
Lightning on the Beach is still a open horse over at the Meadows and at Northfield Park, a rare occasion there for Bill Berkery, I believe. But this is the first start. She is very, very fast. Had some issues at the beginning of the season. Went on to win a leg of the McCoy Series, won the Now-Words of 2 events. But again, first start in the Ronnie Gillespie barn. So we'll see if she decides to hit the fairs more or stay at the Parimutuel.
So here they come. Let's send it up to Roger for the post parade.
Number 1, Kiss My Accolades with Aaron Lehman. Number 2, Me So Fine, Hank Levine. Number 3, Rose Run Bella with Emmanuel Miller. Number 4, Gordy's Last Chance, Ranger Stack. Number 5, Pina Cum Laude with D. Sanders. And number 6, Fearful Ginger, Luke Ebersol in the sulky. Horses will take a score and go right to the gate.
Give him much time to warm up and get ready to go. He's going to have them ready to roll.
He was already telling them that they were past parade time.
Race 2.
Field of 6, so all their noses on the gate here, as post 7 would be a trailer, but I don't know if we have any this afternoon. Oh yeah, a few.
Fearful Ginger last year finished 5th in the Ohio Fair's Consolations, while Me So Fine was 8th in the Ohio Fair Championships. These horses will gather points throughout the year, 51 points for a win, and then get to the end of the year, and the top 8 will advance to the Fair Championships at Northfield Park.
And there's a fair consolation as well.
Yeah, Northfield Park puts that on their own. That is not one of our stakes, official fair stakes races. Northfield Park does that on their own, which we are very appreciative. The Northfield Park Racino now, after the change over to the new ownership group of Claire Vest. As we get set to go, the Mike Wepkenberg starting gate starting to roll. Mike, the sponsor of our Passport program. If you got your passport and you're in attendance, stop on by and we'll fill it out for you. If you don't have one, stop on by and we'll give you one. But we're set to go. Let's send it up to Roger Houston.
Starting gate on the upper turn. The gate swings into the stretch, and here they come. They're off and pacing. Me So Fine goes right out for the lead. Rose Run Bella on the outside second. Into the turn. Fearful Ginger now third. Getting away fourth. That's Pina Cum Laude. Round the turn fifth is Gordy's Last Chance, and treading the field. Following the break, Kiss My Accolades. Down the backside. Go on to the first quarter mark. On top of the field, Me So Fine and Hank Levine shows the way by 2.5. Racing second, Rose Run Bella. Opening quarter, racing third. That's Fearful Ginger. Opening panel, 29 4/5. Into the turn, Pina Cum Laude is fourth. Gapped out fifth, Gordy's Last Chance. Treading the field, Kiss My Accolades. At the 3/8 mark, into the lane first time, coming to the halfway point. It's Me So Fine, leading the way by a length and 3/4. Rose Run Bella second, gapped out. That's Fearful Ginger. On the move on the outside, Pina Cum Laude. Kiss My Accolades, and trailing is Gordy's Last Chance. Halfway home, 1 minute, 2/5. On to the backside. Moving up on the outside, that is Pina Cum Laude and D. Sanders. Now fourth. First up goes off stride, comes right back down pacing. On top of the field, it's Me So Fine, length and a half. Racing second, Rose Run Bella. Third, that is Fearful Ginger at the 3/4 mark. 3/4 in 1:28 and 4. Midway around the final turn. On top of the field, Me So Fine by a length and a quarter. Here comes Emmanuel Miller. Rose Run Bella on the move second. 1/8 of a mile to go in Ohio. On the outside, Rose Run Bella coming on. Me So Fine on the inside. Nose to nose, stride for stride. Rose Run Bella. Me So Fine. Fearful Ginger. The mile. 2:01. 1/5.
Hagerman, who gets his second win, comes roaring down the stretch just to nip Me So Fine at the wire.
Very patient drive there by Manny Miller as he just let Hank and Me So Fine put up all of the numbers. Federer Racetrack at the top of the stretch and put in a good battle, but pocket sitter Rose Run Bella able to get the job done for her third win.
Number 5, Pina Cum Laude.
Violation of the braking rule.
Pina Cum Laude, very, very fast filly there by Summa Cum Laude, but you see on our program, Frank, she was a winner, placed 9th a few weeks ago. Kind of did the same thing, kind of tried to pull herself up, stacked him up a little bit.
Well, she was so far, she was in the 3 or 4 path going, she was going to go a mile and a quarter by the time she was done with this race. But as Roger called it, she started, broke out of her stride and then right back down, but we'll have to see. I don't think she really could give ground because she was so far outside anyway.
And I think the horse that finished 5th and 6th were
well behind her at that point. Yep, so we'll have to see what they have there. But there goes Rose Run Bella. Manny Miller waiting for the crew to get here. We'll have to see what they end up doing.
Back in front of the stands, your unofficial
Winner of the first race, the 3-year-old filly pace, hometown of Colt State. Number 3, Rose Run Bella. Hagerman Racing of Mount Vernon and Martin Yoder of Mount Eaton, Ohio. Herman Hagerman gets his second training win of the day here at Hilliard. It is also the second winning drive today for Emmanuel Miller. The 3-year-old filly been down by the seaside, Rose Run Uptown Gal, home a winner in 2:01, 1/5. And for Rose Run Bella, 3 in a row in Ohio.
$22,000 purchase at the Ohio Select Sale comes home a winner. 3rd time in a row for Rose Run Bella.
No violation by the 5, Pina Cum Laude. No violation. Results are official. Number 1, Kiss My Accolades, 5. The 2, Me So Fine, 2. The 3, Rose Run Bella, the winner. The 4, Gordy's Last Chance, 6. The 5, Pina Cum Laude, 4. The 6, Fearful Ginger, 3. Top down, 5-2-1, 6-4, 3 on the bottom. The quarter, 29 and 4. The half, 1 2/5. 3/4, 129.4. The mile, 2:01, 1/5.
So there you have it. There's first race in the books now. Rose Run Bella, your winner for Herman Hagerman, Manny Miller in the bike. We'll take a break, and when we return, we will be set for race 2. Roger Houston already calling him out onto the track.
History, tradition. For over 100 years, 2- and 3-year-old trotters and pacers have started their careers on the tracks of the Home Talent Colt Stakes. See the future stars of Ohio harness racing at one of the Home Talent's 15 tracks. The stars of tomorrow are racing at a track near you today. The Home Talent Colt Stakes. You can't win them if you aren't in them.
At Ohio State's Galbraith Equine Center, our veterinary champions are here for your champions 24/7, 365 days a year, providing advanced specialty care for sports horses from all stages and disciplines. Our expert team of boarded surgeons and sports medicine and rehabilitation specialists, together with veterinary cardiologists, internal medicine, and ophthalmologists, make our hospital your best resource for all sports horse performance issues. The Ohio State Veterinary Medical Center's Galbraith Equine Hospital. Call us today at 614-292-6661.
Welcome back to Franklin County Fairgrounds in Hilliard, Ohio. If you're not familiar with where Franklin County is in the state of Ohio, it's right in the middle. Hilliard, a suburb of Columbus. This was the home of Hilliard Raceway up until 1960 and gave way to Scioto Downs, which opened in October of 1959. Charlie Hill, who was born in Pickaway County, began his harness career in 50 when he assumed the reins of the Columbus Trotting Association. Felt that there needed to be a centrally located track in Ohio, and his dream was Scioto Downs, opening Ohio's showplace of racing in 1959. Franklin County, also the home of the Ohio State Fair and Exposition, home to the Ohio American Quarter Horse Congress, Nationwide Insurance, and the Ohio Department of Agriculture, in case you were wondering.
Learn something.
And that's what it's all about with the fairs, is agriculture. That's what it's all about. In fact, after the first session, I did get a chance to walk through one of the buildings here, and they were having all the kids in there for the 4-H judging. So they were in there talking to the judges, and I saw everything from bunnies to cats to posters to plants. So a little bit of everything going on. Records here. The all-age pace record was set by Rocket Baby. Ron Steck trained, Jeremy Smith drove back in 2019, 155-1. The all-age trot, Maniel, and Put Them on Hold share the record of 159-3. Herb Levan trained. Harrison Levan drove Maniel back in 2018. And Lloyd Hawk trained Put Them on Hold. David Hawk was the driver. That was back in 2002.
A couple years between those records.
5 out, 2 to go. 5 out.
The record for 2-year-old filly pacers is 158, Tip City. Dan Conkright, the trainer. Sandy Beatty was the driver, who we'll see a little bit later. Sandy with a couple in today. And we have 7 to go to the gate, so let's tell you a little bit about these 7. The number 1 is Coals of Fire. Emmanuel Miller drives for Herman Hagerman. They'll try to go 2 for 2 on the day. This is an in-range out of the Angus Hall mare. This Girl's on Fire, owned by Hagerman Racing. 3 starts this year, a couple of third-place finishes. Eli Mass Jr. is the breeder. This was a $8,500 purchase at the Buckeye Classic sale. Last time out at Cortland, finished 3rd.
Here's that Sandy Beatty guy. He trains and drives the 2 Oh Me, Oh My long Tom filly out of an Angus Hall mare. Oh Sweet Baby, $12,000 purchase there for owner Roger Wallace. No starts, first lifetime start. She did have a qualifier at Scioto Downs, was second best in 2:02 in 2. So this filly's first ever lifetime start today.
The number 3 is Trick Ya L. Hank Levan drives and trains this play Tricks on Me. This is owned by Levan Stables in Dharma Fall Racing. Hurley Racing, Megan Levan and R. Freeze, has hit the board in all 4 starts this year. 4 starts, 2 wins, a second and a third, earnings just under $6,000. Has won back-to-back races at Bell Fountain and Marion. Has a mark of 206-3 at Bell Fountain.
The 4-horse will be driven by Dylan Fagan. It's CS Julie for trainer Brett Schwartz. Confidence with this filly to put her in the Buckeye Stallion Series last time out at Cider Down. She paced in 2 minutes. She's a long Tom filly out of a Band's Gold Chip mare, M.I. Brown Sugar, owned by Hired Gun Racing and Brian Larrick. $6,000. She does have, again, the 2 starts. 1 at Circleville didn't fare too well, and 1 in the Buckeye Stallion Series, but a couple good qualifiers in between there.
The number 5 is Edward Miller, Rising Queen, is the name of the horse. Eddie Miller is also the trainer. Philanthropy Racing out of Apple Creek, Ohio, is the owner. We'll tell you more about it after the post parade.
Homedale and Stake Cold event. Ava Ross Stables presenting. The 1, Coals of Fire, Emmanuel Miller. The 2, Oh Me, Oh My, Sandy Beatty. Number 3, Tricked Ya All with Hank Levan. The 4, CS Julie, Dylan Fagan. The 5, Rising Queen with Edward Miller. The 6, We Action, Sean Smith-Peters. And number 7, Jasmine's Range, Greg Grismore in the sulky. Horse will take 1 score and go to the gate.
Rising
Area,
Queen.
get 'em ready.
She was a winner at Cortland last time out in her only start, and so looking to try to make it 2 in a row.
We Action is the 6-horse for trainer driver Sean Smith-Peters. Action Uncle filly out of the Muscle Mass mare War We Welcome. 2 starts for her, 1 at Cortland, ended up 4th, made a miscue in there. Tried a non-winners of 1 event, made a miscue in that, but 3 good qualifiers, so she just has not been liking the parimutuel action.
When the money's on the line, she's like, I don't know about that. So the number 7 is Jasmine's Range. Greg Grismore drives for trainer Gary Martins, who Stockwell owns. This is an in-range filly. 1 start this year. That was at Scioto Downs in the Buckeye Stallion Series. Finished 7th, well back. Was an $8,500 purchase. So those are the 7 fillies who will go to the gate. The number 7, Jasmine's Range, will start from the 2nd tier. Well, with We Action, though, no betting today here at Hilliard, so no money on the line for the bettors, so she may decide that, hey, she likes this, and we'll have to keep an eye on her.
She's one of those horses that likes to do her job in the morning, and you put her under the lights, and she does not want to perform. We got afternoon racing here, no lights, no pressure from the public.
Do you think they feel the pressure?
No. I do think some of them are scared of the lights, though.
Well, and you get these 2-year-old young trotters out here, they're seeing things they have never seen before, training, at the farm or training wherever they might. You drive by and you see trailers here. The good thing is they don't see the rides, where at a lot of the fairs you might see the rides going up and down.
The infield check would definitely have got some of mine back in the day.
So they're set to go. Behind the starting gate they go. Mike Wepkenberg will bring them to the line, and Roger will make the call.
Trotters are all in behind the Wolfenberg gate on the upper turn. Gate swings into the stretch, and here they come. They're off and trotting. That's Tricked Ya All, going right out for the lead. On the inside, Coals of Fire racing 3rd on the outside as they race into the turn. Rising Queen getting away 4th as they race over to the first 8. On to the backside they go. Jasmine's Range racing 5th. Oh Me, Oh My racing 6th. CS Julie, and trailing the field, We Action. Straight alignment down the backside, going to the first quarter station. Emmanuel Miller and Coals of Fire with the lead by a length and 3/4. Racing 2nd, Trick Ya All. Opening quarter, 31 1/5. Around the turn, Rising Queen trots third. Racing fourth, Jasmine's Range. Racing fifth, Oh Me, Oh My. Sixth is CS Julie. Off stride, trailing the field, We Action. Passing the stands first time, coming to the halfway point. Coals of Fire continues to lead by a length and 3/4. Trickia L is racing second. Halfway home in 104 1. The end of the turn, racing third. That's Rising Queen. Out moving on the outside, Greg Grismore. Jasmine's Range. Now fourth, now third. Making a break. That was Rising Queen. Down the backside they go. Grismore continues on the outside with Jasmine's Range. Now third and challenging. Tipping to the outside as well, Trickia L. So we got three of them across the track at the 3/4 mark. 3/4, 135 2. Into the final turn. Coals of Fire with the lead. Trickia L racing second. Off stride, Jasmine's Range. Moving up is Oh Me, Oh My, now third. Eighth of a mile to go. On top, Coals of Fire with the lead. Trickia L closing on the outside with each and every stride, but it's going to be Coals of Fire. Trickia L, Rising Queen, is third. The mile, 2:07 2/5.
That was a good battle in the stretch by Coals of Fire and Trickia L. But Coals of Fire, a down the road score here today for her first ever lifetime win. Mandy Miller, Herman Hagerman sweep the early double.
Do it again.
On the late card. Trickia L kind of vacated the pocket down the backside, pushed Jasmine's Range 3 wide, but she ended up making a break anyways.
I think Hank thought he had a shot at the wire, but just a little extra surge from Coals of Fire to come home a winner for the first time. Is now at the board in 3 of 4. Trickia L, though, stays perfect. 5 for 5 on the board.
Let's see if we get the whole crew back to the winner's circle here.
Here they all come already. No confidence would have been just staying here.
Manny's got his hands full going another lap with the in-range filly.
She's saying, "Hey, let's go. Let's do it again, back to back." Brad Conrad waits to snap the photo. Man, he's still trying to finally get the filly turned. He does in the middle of the first turn.
She looks like she might be a handful in the winner's circle.
Yeah. For her, first time ever going there, so we'll see how she reacts.
Maybe if we get her stopped. There she is.
Back in front of the stand, your unofficial winner, second race. Hometown of Coal Stake, 2-year-old filly trot. Number 1, Coals of Fire. Herman Hagerman, the trainer. Emmanuel Miller gets his third win of the day. Hagerman's third training win as well. 2-year-old filly, but in range as Girls on Fire. Home a winner in 2:07 2, a lifetime best.
Good
In
girl
range,
in the winner's circle.
Herman Hagerman, Emmanuel Miller in the second.
Get the rundown here from Roger quickly. It's funny, you see these big horses, you know, how big of an animal, and you've got the young lady, the little caretaker comes up to, and you know, they're almost like putty in some of the caretaker's hands because they're with them so much. She just calmed her down, gave her a kiss on the nose, and off she goes.
Stood perfectly.
I'm not sure if Rogers looks like he's getting ready to give the rundown. Third race coming up next is the filly trot for 3-year-olds. and they're one division. They will be going for $14,474. 7 to go behind the gate. And waiting on Roger to get the final numbers for the rundown. If he doesn't hurry, we may have to do it. I'll tell you, Coals of Fire was number 1. Oh Me, Oh My 4. Trick You All L2.
Results are
there
official.
we go.
Number 1, Coals of Fire, the winner. Number 2, Oh Me, Oh My, 4, place 3. The 3, Trick Ya L, 2. The 4, CS Julie, 5. The 5, Rising Queen, finished 3rd, placed 4th for a violation of the braking rule. Number 6, We Action, 7. The 7, Jasmine's Range, 6. Top Down, 1, place 3. 2, 5, place 4. 7, 6 on the bottom. The mile, 2:07, 2/5.
And that is
Third
why it took a
race.
little longer, because they had the placing there. So we'll take a break, and when we come back, race number 3, $14,474 on the line for the 3-year-old filly trotters. When you need supplies for your horse, one name stands out: Big D's. Since 1976, Big D's Tack and Vet Supply has been the equine experts you can trust. Whatever your horse needs is available at Big D's Tack and Vet Supply. Order online at BigD'sWeb.com. Use code FAIR26 and receive $10 off your next order. Big D's Tack and Vet Supply.
Hickory Lane Farm is proud to have bred or produced 3 Dan Patch champions over the last 3 years. Located in Findlay, Ohio, Hickory Lane Farm bred and sold world champion It's Academic. We also co-bred and sold sophomore Breeders' Crown winner Yo Tilly. Our stallion In Range set new sales records at the 2025 jug sale and is the sire of Set Your Sights High, who was last season's Dan Patch 2-year-old trotting filly. Find your next champion at the Hickory Lane Farm consignment.
For over 100 years, the values at CoverLink Insurance have been clear. Do the right thing. These values have been at the forefront of what we do, and that will never change. At CoverLink Insurance, you're a person, not a policy. Whether you raise crops, livestock, or own the family farm, CoverLink's farm insurance can be tailored to meet your needs. Trusted advice and solutions to protect what matters most. Great service from great people. CoverLink Insurance.
Welcome back to the Hilliard, Ohio, and the Franklin County Fairgrounds. Frank Froz along with Jenna Otten, Chris Santacantarina, working the camera today. Glad to have you along for our second card of the day from Hilliard. We do have racing going on right now at Lebanon. They were originally a 4 o'clock post time. They kicked that back to 3 o'clock because there's so many races. They're underway there. And then we've also got Oak Harbor starting in about a half an hour. So a big day of racing here in the Buckeye State. 10th fair, Hilliard is. We race at 66 county and independent fairs.
We got Sire Stake action at Northfield Park tonight, too.
At Sire Stakes there. We got BSS action at Bucyrus starting on Wednesday evening. So really into the heat of the Sire Stakes and the BSS is July just really. You look at the calendar, and there's always something going on in July, it seems like.
It is a busy month.
Well, let's take a look at the field because we won't have time after the post-parade. The number 1 is Victory Praise. Amon Hirschberger drives, trains, and owns this Enterprise filly out of Victory is coming, making its 4th start of the year. Does have a second-place finish. That came back at Scioto Downs back on June 16th. Lifetime, 10 starts, 1 win. That came at Canton last year. Earnings just over $12,000.
Number 2 is What Speed Limit. Changed the driver there to Manny Miller for trainer Ron Steck. He also co-owns there. 9 starts last year, just 6 on the board hits. 9 starts this year, looking for his first time on the board. Does have a few 5th place finishes. Was 5th in the Buckeye Claiming Series at Scioto, clocked in 57-3. Looking to get back on the right path. A few breaks in his last few, so try to keep him flat here today.
The number 3 is Nothing But Win. Daniel Miller drives and trains for Riceland Acres. This is a nothing but class filly. Malibu Bay Breeze is the dam. 5 starts this year, 1 second. Last year, 8 starts, a second and 2/3. Still looking for that first win. Last 3, though, has struggled, has had breaks in the last 3 races. So we'll see if Daniel Miller can keep his trainee flat in this race.
Rearranges the 4. Amon Hirschberger, the trainer, but he stuck to drive the 1. So Luke Ebersol in the sulky here. 3 starts this season after being unraced at the age of 2. A few starts in the Buckeye Stallion Series. Did pick up a 4th place finish at Cider Downs in 57-3. It's an in-range filly by a Chapter 7 mare, Southwind Fern. William Hirschberger's the owner, and they paid $12,000 for taking their time with the in-range filly, and they got some confidence what they're putting in the Buckeyes. So she's going to try the fares here today.
The number 5 is Jasmine's Diamond. Greg Grismore drives for Gary Martin. Has hit the board twice in 3 starts with a win. That came last time out over at the Meadows. And the non-winners of 1, a $5,500 purchase at the Buckeye the Buckeye Classic sale. Last year finished 5th in the Ohio Fair Championships for 2-year-old fillies. Has hit the board, though, in 2 straight. The other one was a qualifier.
Number 6. We'll go up to the post parade, and then we'll cover these last 2.
It's a 3-year-old filly trot, $14,474. Race sponsored by Buck Gardens Animal Hospital. And these are the horses. Number 1, Victory Praise. Amon Hirschberger owns, trains, and drives the 1. Number 2, What Speed Limit with Emmanuel Miller. Number 3, Nothing But Win, Daniel Miller. Number 4, Rearrange with Luke Ebersol. Broken Hobble, going to return to the barn. Number 5, Jasmine's Diamond, Greg Grismore. Number 6, Fancy Like Anson, Aaron Lehman. And number 7, Hang Tight Honey L, Hank Levan. Number 4, Rearrange, returning to the barn area, has got a broken hobble. Broken hobble on the 4.
So the 6 there was Fancy Like Anson. Jerry Miller, Aaron Lehman up to drive the Mr. Anson filly out of Jailhouse Jesse Mare El Cerrito Place. Jerry Miller, also the owner of the filly. 5 starts the last season, did not have any on the board finishes. 12 starts this year, a 2nd and 3/3. Most recent 3rd place finish coming last time out in the fair, 206-1. Aaron Lehman has been the regular driver on this filly. He'll look to get her on the board again this week.
The number 7 is Hang Tight Honey L. Hank Levan drives and trains this in range for Levan Stables, Dharma Fall Racing, Hurley Racing, and M. Levan. 11 starts this year. 1 win, 2 seconds, 2/3. Last year hit the board in 15 of 18 with 10 wins, earning over $70,000. Finished 2nd in the Ohio Fair Championships. Has dabbled in the Buckeye Stallion Series this year. Last win came back at Circleville. So hang tight. Honey L will start from the 2nd tier.
And maybe just a little bit of a delay of start here because the 4-horse Rearrange has returned to the barn area with a broken hobble. So get that all fixed up before we can get underway here in the 3rd.
Jenna pointed out to me as the post parade was going on that Victory Praise is out of Victory is Coming, who was inducted into the Hall of Fame last year, a 3-time Ohio Sire Stakes champion. So now they are going to take the trotting hobbles off.
They said broken? Nah, take them off.
Take them off.
Yeah, Victory is Coming made $711,000 in 163 starts. She had 68 wins, 27 seconds, 14/3 against $711,000 made, and hopefully Victory Praise start taking after her mom.
As a sophomore, 21, hit the board 21 of 23.
Now we'll get underway as they just took the hobbles off there of the 4-horse. Has been racing well enough to maybe try to take the hobbles off. We'll see here today if it works out for him.
Well, did not start as a 2-year-old, so it will be something a little different. As starting gate starts to roll, we'll send it up to Roger Houston for the call of the third.
Trotters are all in behind the Wolfsburg gate on the upper turn. Gate swings into the stretch, and here they come. They're off and trotting, nothing but wind. Goes for the lead with Victory Praise on the inside. From the second tier, Hang Tight Honey L gets away third. Racing fourth, off stride, nothing but win in the turn. Moving up on the inside as they race around the turn. Jasmine's Diamond now third, racing fourth. Down the backside, go on to the first quarter mark. As they race over to the first quarter. Victory Praise at the quarter. 30 4/5. Into the turn they go, racing second, Hang Tight Honey L. Around the turn third is Jasmine's Diamond, racing fourth, What Speed Limit. Fifth is Nothing But Win. Moving up on the outside, Fancy Like Anson, as they race by the stands first time, coming to the halfway point. Treading the field, Rearrange at the half. Out moving on the outside, Greg Grismore, Jasmine's Diamond, now third, now second, moving up with every stride, off a half in 1:04. The end of the turn they go, following the cover on the outside, Fancy Like Anson begins the chase. Down the backside they go, Victory Praise leads by a neck. On the outside, Jasmine's Diamond is there second, racing third, it's Hang Tight Honey L. Racing fourth, What Speed Limit. Fifth on the inside, Nothing But Win. Fancy Like Anson, and treading the field, Rearrange. 3/4, 1:33 3. Midway around the final turn, Victory Praise and Hammond Hirschberger leads by a length and a half. Moving up on the outside, Jasmine Diamond trying to close the gap. Into the lane they come. On the inside, Hang Tight Honey L. Coming home, it's all Hammond Hirschberger. Victory Praise. Jasmine Diamond second. Hang Tight Honey L is third. 2:03 4/5.
30-1 on the end of that mile. Victory Praise going gate to wire to pick up her first win of the season. Not a bad purse to pick up your first win at a fair, $14,474.
Made Mama proud
Yes, she did.
with that win.
Nice evenly rated mile there. You let her sprint home. Jasmine's Diamond was first up from third. Well, pretty far away on a fair track, about coming out of the second turn. Put in a good effort to be second in a photo with Hang Tight Honey L.
Hank Levan and Hang Tight Honey L followed Victory Praise off the gate and quickly got into the pocket and tried to hold off Jasmine's Diamond, but was unable to. So coming home was Jasmine Diamond with the win.
Nice. She was fifth in the Buckeye last time out and just needed some confidence in this fair start, and I think she may have found it.
Picked up her second career win. First one came last year at Canton.
It's a homebred for Hammond Hirschberger as well, so it puts her career earnings just shy of $20,000 with the win here today.
It's got to be a good feeling when you breed it, you own it, you train it, and you drive it, and you bring it home to the winner's circle. And I'm looking to see who's coming to join them.
Going to the winner's circle, the winner of the 3-year-old filly trot.
Not sure anybody
Hometown
came
Colt
with
Stake
them. They
event.
might be doing it all
Number
himself.
1, Victory Praise. Owned, trained, and driven to victory by Hammond Hirschberger of Mount Vernon, Ohio. Blanket sponsored by Buck Gardens Animal Hospital. Hammond Hirschberger, Victory Praise, race 3. By Enterprise. Now the victory is coming. 2:03 4/5. Final half, 59-4. Results are official. The 1, Victory Praise, the winner. The 2, What Speed Limit, 4. The 3, Nothing But Win, 7. The 4, Rearrange, 6. The 5, Jasmine's Diamond, 2. The 6, Fancy Like Anson, 5. The 7, Hang Tight Honey L, 3. Top down, 147, 625, 3 on the bottom. The quarter, 30-4. The half, 104. 3 quarters, 133.3. The mile, 203, 4/5. Fourth race, 2-year-old filly Pace. The 2, ATI Barley Sober, Ranger Steck. The 4, She's Zakipa, Jerry Miller. The 5, CPF Clean But Mean, Aaron Lehman.
So there's the changes for the 4th, the halfway point in our second card of the day, and we'll be back to tell you about those horses when we return.
Dublin Valley Farms, home of Volstead, sire of multi-million-dollar performers, with his first big crop of talented 2-year-olds making their mark on the track. Also standing, Slay, son of Chapter 7, with his highly anticipated first crop of yearlings selling this fall. And Coach K. Hanover by world record holder Wallner with his first crop of 2-year-olds hitting the track this summer. Looking for your next superstar? Dublin Valley Farms and our clients proudly offer high-quality yearlings with pedigree, confirmation, and performance potential at public auctions this season. Backed by a team that cares, Dublin Valley Farms, Fredericksburg, Ohio.
This September, the thrill returns to Delaware, Ohio. It's the Little Brown Jug. World-class harness racing, heart-pounding action, and unforgettable fun. Join the tradition. Feel the roar. Be a part of history. We have several hospitality and ticket options, including the new Jug Social Club. Please visit littlebrownjug.com or call 1-800-DEL-FAIR. The Little Brown Jug, where champions are crowned. Feel the thunder, experience the speed, witness the excitement of Ohio harness racing. Ohio is home to 4 pari-mutuel tracks with exciting action at Northfield Park, Scioto Downs, Miami Valley Gaming and Racing, and Dayton Raceway. Plus racing at 66 county and independent fairs statewide. From legendary events like the Little Brown Jug to the Dayton Racing Derby, Battle of Lake Erie, and Next Generation Stakes, Ohio is where champions race. The speed, the tradition, the excitement. Don't just watch it, be a part of it. Race Ohio, it's your best bet.
So here we go with the midway point of our card. 7 to go to the gate, 2-year-old fillies. As we get set to go, they're waiting on one of the couple of the warm-up horses, and then they will
Roger
get ready.
reminded them to have them ready. Ranger's out warming up. He's got to drive in this race. He told them,
That's what's going
have him
on.
ready.
There you go.
There you go. There's one scared of it.
Yeah, that's the same one. Sandy Beatty's horse that came by it before. You pointed that out during the commercial break, the photo finish booth. Every time she comes by it, breaks stride, catches her attention.
Do you think she'll realize it's not going to come out and jump at her?
Let's take a look at the horses, these fillies for the 4th. The number 1 is A Bit of a Storm. Greg Grismore drives for Gary Martin. This filly is by Bit of a Legend N out of Captivating Storm. Sue Stockwell is the owner and breeder. Made its first start of its career at Cortland, finished 2nd after a break at the start.
Number 2 is ATI Barley Sober. David Warnstaff. Rangers Steck up to drive the 2-year-old filly by Charlie Barley out of the Dragon Again mare. Anna Kate, a $3,500 purchase at the Buckeye Classic sale, bred by Ohio State ATI Group, rough gated at Bluffton Bell Fountain behind this car, and prior to that was a 3rd place finisher at Ottawa. So new driver here for the Charlie Barley filly.
The number 3 is She's a Keeper. Jerry Miller drives, trains, and owns this Mr. Big filly out of the 3rd straight mare, Makiba Hall. 3 starts this year, has yet to hit the board. Best finish was 5th at Marion in 2:12, but did pace in 2:07 and 1 at Cortland the last time out.
I did not do my homework to see if how to say this one's name.
Ecclesiastes.
Ecclesiastes. For trainer Herman Hagerman, Manny Miller in the bike. They look to triple up for the day with the Down by the Seaside filly out of a Roll with Joe mare, a Little Roll, a $30,000 purchase. Has one start under her belt, was second, but a few very nice qualifiers. 157.4 at Scioto Downs, home in 29. She'll make her second career start here.
See, as I was doing my homework last night, I looked and I said, I'm going to make sure I do the odd numbers all day, so you got stuck with that one.
That's not very nice of you. I can barely spell my name.
The number 5 is CPF Clean But Mean. Aaron Lehman gets the drive. Jerry Miller's the the trainer. Crazy Parrot Farms of Frisco, Texas is the owner. One start, third place finish at Cortland after making a break at the start. $6,500 purchase at the Blooded Horse sale.
And number 6 is Hank Levan's in Monte Claire for owner Mark Ader. But Hank does the training and driving of the Monte Mickey filly out of a Lazarus mare. Clear the way. 4 starts under this filly's belt with a win and a second place finish. The win came from a pocket sitting trip, 209 and 2. A few good starts, even a good qualifier under her belt as well.
The number 7 is Supreme Sunshine. Dylan Fagan drives for Brett Schwartz. This is a summa cum laude out of the Cam Best mare, Keen Supreme. Brett Schwartz, Racehorse Express, and T. Bennett are the owners of Supreme Sunshine. One start on the year. Did not hit the board, finished 4th. That came at Circleville.
That's the field of 7 as we're still waiting. Ranger has a warm-up horse here, still waiting for him to get done with the warm-up to jump in the bike of ATI Barley Sober. I like that name.
Well, you know what? The folks up at ATI always come up with great names.
They really
ATI Barley Sober.
One of them's ATI Kiss My Hawks.
Yep. I mean, you know, how would you like to sit around at that naming party? What was the best name of a horse you or your family owned?
Oh, yeah. My dad always said that
Did you ever change names?
No, my dad always said that it was bad luck to change names. But we did have a lot of homebreds, but the owner would always name them. No, I got some good ones in the notes. Probably want to get approved.
Let's go up for the post parade.
Number 2, ATI Barley Sober. Ranger Steck will drive, excused from the post parade. Number 3, She's a Keeper. Jerry Miller drives. The 4, Ecclesiastes with Emmanuel Miller. The 5, CPF Clean But Mean, Aaron Lehman. Number 6, Monte Claire with Hank Levan. And number 7, Supreme Sunshine, Dylan Fagan in the sulky. Horse will take one score and go to the gate.
This horse's name, I think Ecclesiastics raced on Burgers and Babies, and Jessica and I had to look up how to say it.
Oh, okay. That was a fun day.
Yeah.
Somewhere close to over 400 hot dogs and hamburgers, I think the final total was. That was a good time.
And some of us went to go golf in the Farm Bureau golf outing.
Yes, you
and it was
guys
pretty
did.
Fun.
Well, somebody else stayed and worked over the grill.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I wonder who that was.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we're getting back to names. I think anybody who's in this industry has a little notebook filled with possible names if they ever get the opportunity to name a couple of horses.
Yeah,
You gotta come by the judges' stand. You gotta come by the judges'
we did
stand.
try to name some, like if it was after somebody, but we did not have any luck with those. So my dad said no more of those. And then he just kind of decided no more changing their names. But, you know, it's always at a random event, right, where it's like, oh, that would be a great horse name.
Yeah, exactly.
And then
it's kind of like, you hear from songwriters. They hear a line and they go, oh, that'd be a great hook for a song, and they write it down. And that's what you have to do when you have some of those, is you got to write them down and be ready to use them if you ever get the chance. But, you talk about, names of horses, of real people, you see a lot more slipping through, like Trav Kelsey. That one slipped through.
is that not supposed to be a name?
Well, Travis Kelsey.
Well, yes.
I mean, but
would they deny it? You think?
I don't
if
know.
It was
Well,
full
it's already gone through. If it was full, they probably would deny it, I would think.
Oh, Jessica wants me to tell everybody about one of our horses' name was Get Her Done 41, and she used to, we're still Red Wings fans, but Luke Glendenning was one of Jessica's favorite players. He wore number 41 So Get Her Done 41. I think that was 18 characters exactly.
I was going to say that's pretty close.
That's one of the
you probably
pets.
had to run them all together too.
Yep, Get Her Done 41. And,
How good was Get Her Done 41?
well, he's good enough to still be a pasture pet. One of Jessica's many she's got out there.
Wow. Oh.
He was a good boy. He taught me a lot of lessons off the track and on the track.
Glad to have the olders of the Otten sisters joining us on the watching on YouTube today. Hope her ears aren't burning the way you were talking about her earlier.
Oh, and Get Her Done 41 was born on Luke Glendenning's birthday.
Oh, well, there you go.
Favorite
Okay.
player,
there you
born
go.
on his birthday.
Now we know why. So
She was always the one that got to name him because she's spoiled.
the horse probably had a better career than he did as a hockey player.
He might still be playing. He's pretty old.
Let's send it up to Roger Houston for the call of the fourth.
The gate swings into the stretch, and here they come. They're often pacing. That's Ecclesiastes going right out for the lead. Getting away second. A bit of a storm into the turn on the outside. That is Montclair. Now third, now second, and going on. Around the turn, racing fourth. It's CPF Clean But Mean. Off stride, a bit of a storm. Fourth on the outside. That is Supreme Sunshine. Now takes over that spot. Racing fifth, ATI Barley Sober. Sixth on the outside as she's a keeper and trailing the field. A bit of a storm. Opening quarter, 29-3. Around the turn, Ecclesiastes has the lead for Emmanuel Miller by 3.5. Closing the gap, Montclair racing second. Into the lane first time, CPF Clean But Mean. Coming home fourth, that is Supreme Sunshine. Gapped out fifth, the ATI Barley Sober. Racing sixth, a bit of a storm, treading the field. She's a keeper. They're over to the halfway point in 1 minute, 3/5. On to the backside in the 5/8. Continuing to show the way. Ecclesiastes has the lead by a length and a half. Racing right there, second, Montclair. Pacing third, down the backside. CPF Clean But Mean. Gapped out quite a bit. Moving on the outside, a bit of storm fourth. Inside fifth, Supreme Sunshine. 3/4 in 1:31-1 as they race around the final turn. Coming to the outside, Montclair and Hank Levan to begin the chase on Ecclesiastes. Ecclesiastes on the inside. Up on the outside, Montclair. Montclair closing on the outside. Ecclesiastes on the inside. Ecclesiastes with the lead. And here they are. Home second, Montclair. Third, CPF Clean But Mean.
Wait to get the final time. The winner, though, Ecclesiastes, for Emmanuel Miller and Herman Hagerman. They've now won 3 of the first 4.
First lifetime win for the Down by the Seaside filly. Paid $30,000 for her at the Blooded Horse Sale. Just her second lifetime start, so she's got a win and a second under her belt now. Montclair sat the pocket the majority of the ride. Hank Levan popped the pocket around the last turn there, gave Ecclesiastics a late run for her money, but could not get past her. First crop of Monte Mickey on the track this season as well. Breeders' Crown champ, Monte Mickey.
Now, the way I had it was the 4 Ecclesiastes, the winner. Montclair was second. CPF Clean But Mean third. ATI Barley Sober got up for fourth. A bit of a storm was fifth. Supreme Sunshine 6th, and finishing 7th, She's a Keeper.
Still waiting for that final time of the mile. If you had to
Last
guess.
night at Oak Harbor, Herman Hagerman won 4 races. That is his 4th win this afternoon here at Hilliard's. 8 in the past, 24 hours. Gives him a total, I believe, of 27 this year at the fairs. And if my figures are correct, Herman Hagerman is now the winningest trainer at the fairs this year, 27-26, Hank Levan. In the winner's circle, number 4, Ecclesiastes. Owned by the Hagerman Racing, L.L. Belcher, C.K. Reeve. Herman Hagerman's 4th of the day, Manuel Miller's 4th of the afternoon. 2-year-old filly, but down by the seaside, a little roll. Home a winner in 2:03 3/5. Lifetime best. And one of our 2-year-olds featured in the 2026 edition of Freshman Focus, Ecclesiastes.
So there's the winner. 3rd time that combination has made its way to the winner's circle. We're at the halfway point of the card, and it's funny, you hear Roger talking about the long day Herman had yesterday down at Oak Grove, back here today for the racing here at, as Roger said, Hilliard's, which is what it was called until 1960 when Hilliard became a city. And they dropped the S. And the reason it was Hilliard's was because
Results
of the
are
train
official.
station that was here.
Number 1, a bit of
the
a storm,
results.
5. The 2, ATI Barley Sober, 4. The 3, She's a Keeper, 7. The 4, Ecclesiastes, the winner. The 5, CPF Clean But Mean, 3. The 6, Monte Claire, 2. The 7, Supreme Sunshine, 6. Top down, 5, 4, 7, 1, 3, 2. 6 on the bottom. The quarter, 29 3. Half, 1 minute 3. 3/4, 1:31.1. The mile, 2:03 2/5. Fifth
All right,
race.
we're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll have the 5th race, which is the 2nd division for 3-year-old filly pacers. 7 behind the gate. The only change, Greg Grismore to drive the number 5 Noble Request. When we return right after this.
At Ohio State's Galbraith Equine Center, our veterinary champions are here for your champions 24/7, 365 days a year, providing advanced specialty care for sports horses from all stages and disciplines. Our expert team of boarded surgeons and sports medicine and rehabilitation specialists, together with veterinary cardiologists, internal medicine, and ophthalmologists, make our hospital your best resource for all sports horse performance issues. The Ohio State Veterinary Medical Center's Galbraith Equine Hospital. Call us today at 614-292-6661.
Who feeds your need for new ideas for your family's best farm future? Ohio Farm Bureau. We work with our members to shape ag policy that will positively impact our industry. Farm Bureau is advancing business solutions to give you a competitive advantage. We help you gather information to stay ahead of important topics and technologies. Plus, Ohio Farm Bureau creates opportunities for growth. Ohio Farm Bureau, feeding your need for new ideas.
5th race of the afternoon card on tap. These will be 3-year-old fillies, 7 to go to the gate, 1 trailer as we score 6 across. Let's take a look at the field. The number 1 is She's So Fast. Hank Levan drives and trains for Winchester Bay Acres, who bred She's So Fast. This is a filly by Me So Fast out of the Real Desire mare Elodie. 8 starts this year, 1 win. That came at Scioto Downs in a leg of the McCoy Series. Finished second, was placed first. Lifetime 27 starts, 4 wins, 8 seconds, 4 thirds. Has a mark of 58 at Scioto Downs in that win.
Number 2 is Stars in Her Eyes. Kevin Wolf trains and drives the Western Fame filly. Wolf Racing LLC of East Liberty, Ohio, owns the filly. Unraced at the age of 2, so just making her 4th ever lifetime start here today. Her best performance was last time out, where she was second in 2:02 and 4.
The number 3 is Prolific Shark. Manuel Miller and Herman Hagerman tag up again. This is a down by the sea filly out of Sharks Lightning. Stormhaven of St. Louisville, Ohio is the owner. A maiden, 17 lifetime starts, looking for that first win, has 2 seconds and 1/3 lifetime earnings of $10,300.
Number 4 is Cruising to the Pier. Ron Steck trains Ranger Steck at the controls of the Down by the Seaside filly out of the Yankee Cruiser mare Cruising to the Dance. $34,000 purchase as a yearling. 1 win last year as of 10 starts, but on the board 7 of them. 3 wins so far this season, 1 of them coming at Scioto Downs in 153 and 1. Been on the board 6 of 10 so far this season. Over $59,000 made a lifetime, coming off of a 2nd place finish at the county fair, just beating a half a length with Ranger in the bike.
The number 5 is Noble Request. Greg Grismore picks up the drive for trainer Brian Roebuck. This is a filly by the Ponderosa out of Noble Land Sam mare Noble Trixie. Brian Roebuck owns this filly. 4 starts on the year, a 3rd place finish, the best of the year so far. 15 starts last year, 1 win. That came right here at Hilliard.
Burning Spirit is number 6. Brett Swartz trains. Dylan Fagan at the controls here today. Catch the Fire filly out of an Art Major mare. She's a game major. 2 wins last season, 0 for 13 this season, but on the board in 6 of those tries, mainly in the Hours of 2 condition claimer at Scioto, where she was 2nd last week in 54 and 3.
The number 7 is Sapienza. Luke Ebersol drives for Thomas Verne. This is a summa cum laude. 10 starts this year, has not hit the board yet. Last year had 3 wins in 7 starts. Has a mark of 159 at Northfield on a sloppy track. Last win, though, came on August 26th at Richwood. And let's go to Roger for the post parade.
Sponsored by Kirsten Fire and Security. Number 1, She's So Fast, Hank Levan. The 2, Stars in Her Eyes with Kevin Wolf. The 3, Prolific Shark, Emmanuel Miller. The 4, Cruising to the Pier, Ranger Steck. The 5, Noble Request with Greg Grismore. The 6, Burning Spirit, Dylan Fagan. And number 7, Sabine Sapienza, Luke Ebersol in the sulky. Horse will take a score and go to the gate for race 5. In the barn.
So there is the field for the 5th.
7 of them. A couple down by the Seaside fillies in here. A couple good. One's got a lifetime mark, 53 and 1. One shows a beaten time, 54. Could get speedy in here.
And it could.
Prolific Shark still looking for her first lifetime win. Does have a qualifying time of 2 minutes 3/5, but she's been competing in some pretty tough affairs recently.
Several of these horses have tried the Buckeye Stallion Series. Cruising to the Pier. 2 back was in the Ohio Sire Stakes, finished 7th. That race was at Scioto Downs.
They had her entered in the Fillies and Mares Hours 8,600. That is a tough group this time of year, but unfortunately a vet scratch sick. She's been an impressive winner a few times this year. I think one of them came up at Northfield, almost parked every single step of the way, got the job done. One of them came at Northfield setting the pocket. One of them came at Scioto where she was sitting 8th and came first over and able to get the job done with Chris in the bike. So she's had a good 3-year-old season, really.
Well, Chris Page has been in the bike. Jeremy Smith, Dan Noble, Brett Miller, Ranger Steck brought her home for a second last time out.
Behind Kathy's Clown, who's also been racing pretty well at Scioto in the non-wars of maybe 2 to 4 event.
So Mike Wepkenberg has the starting gate slowly rolling as the field starts to form up behind the gate. 7 to go to the gate from the rail out. She's So Fast, Stars in Her Eye, Prolific Shark, Cruising to the Pier, Noble Request, Burning Spirit, Sabine Sapienza. Let's send it up to Roger Houston.
Pacers are all in behind the Wolkenberg gate on the upper turn. The gate swings into the stretch, and here they come. They're off and pacing Prolific Shark and Cruising to the Pier go for the early lead. Into the turn, Stars in Her Eyes gets away on the inside. Up on the outside, settling in third is Burning Spirit. Around the turn, racing 5th. That's She's So Fast. To the backside, Noble Request 6th. And treading the field, Sabine Sapienza. Down the backside to the first quarter mark. Prolific Shark shows the way for Emmanuel Miller by 2 1/4. Racing second, that's Cruising to the Pier. Third is Burning Spirit. Opening quarter, 29 3/5. 5 lengths back in the 4th spot as they race around the turn. Stars in Her Eyes gapped out 5th as well as they race over to the 3/8 mark. The end of the lane first time comes She's So Fast, gapped out. Also gapped out, coming to the half, Noble Request. Treading the field, Sabine Sapienza. Over to the half, 1 minute, 3/5. On to the turn and then the backside. The leader remains Prolific Shark by a length and 3/4. Racing right there second. That is Cruising to the Pier. Third, Burning Spirit. Trying to close the gap, Stars in Her Eyes 4th. Racing 5th. She's So Fast. Up the inside, now 4th. She's So Fast. As they pull in the pocket at the 3/4 is Stars in Her Eyes. 3/4, 1:29 4. 29 1, third panel. On top of the field, it's Prolific Shark. On the outside, Cruising to the Pier. Now second and coming on. Noble Request is third. 1/8 of a mile to go. On the outside, Cruising to the Pier. On the inside, Prolific Shark. Cruising to the Pier. Between horses comes Burning Spirit, but it's all Prolific Shark.
I think it was Prolific Shark for the win. It was close.
It was very close. Burning Spirit just sat the rail, and they ended up parting kind of halfway up the stretch and had enough room to sneak through maybe for second. Cruising to the Pier had the pocket right there. Pulled him halfway down the backside.
Just could not
Gave him a
seem to
charge.
get all the way past, and then was able to come charging down the line, but it looked like it was 3. Prolific Shark on the inside, and through the middle was Burning Spirit. Cruising to the Pier on the outside, but we'll have to wait officially.
If it was Prolific Shark, that is her first ever lifetime win.
Breaks the maiden, if it is.
Still waiting for a final time.
Judges have requested a finished print to determine the winner.
Oh, it's close. Now, back in the old days, Jen, I don't know if you remember this, they used to have a wire, and they would fling the picture
What are
on
we
a
going to
wire.
do here today?
Well, Jim Ashman's probably going to jump out of the booth, run across the track, and run it up here.
Photo for
at.
win.
So, photo for winning. Here he comes. You know, Hope we're shooting Jim Ashman walking all the way across. We got to give him his time here. Obviously, he's not in much of a hurry.
This is stressful, man.
Well,
Can't you just
look at
Should I zoom into his belly?
Well, here he comes. We're waiting to find out. Whoa! We almost lost one of our judges.
Step there.
So we're waiting to see what we got here. They may have to go to our video.
Masterminds.
We'll try to get Jim to give us a signal. He's not even telling.
Brad's never wrong. Ask Brad. He's never wrong.
Ask Brad. He's never wrong.
Brad never disappoints me. One of the best in the game right there.
We'll have to get Brad Conrad to get the picture out of his camera, too. We'll compare the two. Then we'll get the video that we have, and we'll see if we can come up with a winner. Yeah, we're too far down the line.
Off the line here, unfortunately.
Between the 3 and the 6.
But though, the now with modern technology, the way they do it, if you watched any of the World Cup, if you're offside by a fingernail, I
got a bad feeling this is going to be a dead heat.
You have a bad feeling?
Maybe a good feeling.
A three-way dead heat?
No,
dead
just
heat?
a two-way. Prolific shark, burning spirit.
We'll see.
They can't determine if they don't, if it's blurry or anything else like that.
Yep.
I think they got to go to both.
Well, Manny Miller's still on the track.
There's a lot of brown in the video.
Dylan Fagan's still on the track
he's
over there.
Hanging out there as well. They've got everybody up there looking at it. Doug Thomas is our presiding judge. He's giving it over to Roger to look at. He's on the walkie-talkie now. We'll see what he announces. Roger waiting. I just heard somebody say, I agree. Not sure what they're going to call it a dead heat. So they're going to call it a dead heat. But, hey, it's a dead heat, but it doesn't matter because guess who just broke their maiden?
Right. A win's a win.
A win's a win any way you get
dead it. Heat for a win. Dead heat for a win.
Any way you get it. So with that, give Prolific Shark and Manny Miller and Herman Hagerman another win.
Ooh.
3 of the first 5. Got to give a little credit to Dylan Fagan and Brett Schwartz.
Back in front of the stands, a dead heat for a win here in the 5th. 3-year-old Philly Pace, hometown of Cold Stake. Number 3, Prolific Shark, home with Storm Haven of St. Louisville, Ohio. Herman Hagerman trains, Emmanuel Miller. Also in the dead heat, Burning Spirit, the 6. Hard Gun Racing, Racehorse Express, Brett Schwartz trains, Dylan Fagan, the driver. Time of the mile, 2:01 2/5, a lifetime mark for Burning Spirit. Blanket presented by Carson Fire and Security.
How many dead heats have you seen at the county fairs?
More than you would think.
Yeah?
It's hard to remember them all, but we've had a few here and there. So they're going to do these pictures separately. Trying to figure out who gets the blanket. So
one way or another, Manny Miller and Herman Hagerman have won 4 out of the 5 races today on the night card, with 1 win earlier. Herman, the new leading trainer of the fair circuit as of his win last race.
And here comes Dylan back to the...
They want a head-to-head one, Dylan says, for the. That's what they normally do for a dead heat. Line them both up, take a photo.
So I think he told Manny that, and Manny's going to
Results
swing his
are
horse
official.
around. Here's the
5th
rundown.
race. Number 1, She's So Fast. 5. The 2, Stars and Rise. 4. The 3, Prolific Shark. 1 dead heat. The 4, Cruising to the Pier. 3. The 5, Noble Request, 6. The 6, Burning Spirit, 1 dead heat. The 7, Sabine Sapienza, 7. Top Down, 5-4, 1 dead heat. 3-6, 1 dead heat. 7 on the bottom. Quarter, 29-3. The half, 1 minute, 3/5. 3 quarters, 129.4. The mile, 201, 2/5.
Well, for that ownership group of Prolific Shark, you got to feel good after 17 to finally get it. So we are
Stormhaven LLC, and it looked like there was a few of them in the winner's circle
there.
here.
That it was. So
that put us a little behind schedule.
yeah,
Frank.
just a little
Do you think
bit.
Roger's
Yeah.
up there okay?
Oh yeah, he's itching though to get the next 6 out. So we'll take a break just in case he gets them out really quick. So 6 race because warm-ups are done now. So now we're going to start rolling. So the 6th race coming up, 2nd division of Philly Trotters, 2-year-olds. We'll be back right after this.
When you need supplies for your horse, one name stands out, Big D's. Since 1976, Big D's Tack and Vet Supply has been the equine experts you can trust. Whatever your horse needs is available at Big D's Tack and Vet Supply. Order online at BigD'sWeb.com. Use code FAIR26 and receive $10 off your next order. Big D's Tack and Vet Supply.
The Ohio Harness Racing Passport is back. Sponsored by Webkenberg Starting Gates, the Passport takes you across Ohio's county fair circuit and now includes marquee events like Ohio Super Night. It's free and open to fans of all ages. Get your passport from the OHHA broadcast team and collect your stamps. Earn prizes all season long with more ways to win. Compete for the grand prize. Experience Ohio through harness racing.
History, tradition. For over 100 years, 2- and 3-year-old trotters and pacers have started their careers on the tracks of the Home Talent Colt Stakes. See the future stars of Ohio harness racing at one of the Home Talent's 15 tracks. The stars of tomorrow are racing at a track near you today. The Home Talent Colt Stakes. You can't win them if you aren't in them.
Back at the Franklin County Fairgrounds in Hilliard, Ohio, as we get set for our final 3 races of the afternoon. Next up, it's the 2nd division of 2-year-old Philly Trotters, going for $8,074. Tell you a little bit about these 6. The number 1 is Ready for Gold. Sandy Beatty drives and trains for Roger Wallace, Jeffrey Rector, and Eric Thomas. This is a Ready for Money out of the Father Patrick Mare Palm Springs, making its first career start. $20,000 purchase at the Buckeye Classic sale.
Found one that used all 18 characters. Creatine, Sassy Rose, Brett Swartz, Dylan Fagan aboard the Creatine Philly. $4,000 purchase there for Brett Swartz of Washington Courthouse and Racehorse Express of Washington Courthouse. Tried the Buckeye Stallion Series last time out. Picked up the nickel at Scioto, 59, 29, and 2. Brett and Dylan looked to team up to win back-to-back races there as they just took home the 5th in a dead heat.
The number 3 is Carrie's Quick Hit. Jerry Miller drives, trains, and owns this Volstead out of Cary Hill. 3 starts on the year. A 2nd place finish that came last time out at Cortland in 2:15. Did qualify in 2:06 and 2 at Northfield earlier in July.
Volstead's Tempest is number 4. Greg Grismore does the driving for Gary Martin of Volstead Philly out of a credit winner mare Snickers Blue Chip. Qualified at the Meadows, then went to Cortland and was 3rd, just beating a nose for it all.
The number 5 is Action Audio. Sean Smith-Peters drives and trains. He also co-owns with David Dobbleman and Alexis Keel. 2 starts, 1 second place finish, earnings of just under $2,000. That 2nd place finish last time out at Cortland. This horse was bred by Carl Howard.
We Go Coach, number 6 for Nathan Alexander. Emmanuel Miller will drive the Coach Cahan over Philly. Out of a Jailhouse Jesse mare, Come On We Go. Owned by the AIR Stables of Westerville, Ohio. 2 lifetime starts. Made a break in the first, came back, tried to qualify at Scioto, made a break, boasts third last time out, minded her manners there.
You asked if anybody trained here, and Nathan Alexander, one of the trainers who does train here at
really?
Hilliard.
You know, I've never seen a horse's name like Creatine Sassy Rose, and then here in 2 of them we got a Creatine filly named Creatine's Sassy Rose, and then with Volstead filly, Volstead's Tempest.
Now, that one didn't use all 18, though.
No, that one did not.
Yeah, I think it did. 3,
maybe
6,
with the space.
9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. If you throw the apostrophe in there, there's 18.
With the space, it doesn't look like as many as Creatine's.
Well, you could always take out one of the S's if you had to, if you only had 17.
Yep.
So.
Very true.
Probably one of the biggest challenges to an announcer is seeing one strung out all together and then trying to figure out exactly what it is.
We are ready to go here. Roger calling them all out.
Right
2
now,
minutes past planned post time. That is not okay. 3 more races to go here.
I'll see in Dylan Fagan, it was in the last one, was the winner.
Dead heat winner.
Yep.
Had to go back to the barn.
Jumps on. He's now on the bike. They're on the backstretch trying to hustle up to get into the post parade properly. Sun has kind of gone behind some hazy clouds here in Hilliard, but otherwise it's been a beautiful day. After such a terrible week of weather last week with the bad air quality that we had, force a cancellation at Scioto Downs, cancellation down at Wellston. Then we had some bad storms on Saturday. So let's go up to Roger for the post parade.
$1,074. Home Talent Colt Stake event sponsored by All In Racing. Nate Alexander. And these are the horses. Number 1, Ready for Gold. The driver, Sandy Beatty. Number 2, Creatine Sassy Rose with Dylan Fagan. Number 3, Carrie's Quick Hit, Jerry Miller. The 4, Volstead's Tempest with Greg Gismore. Number 5, Action Audio with Sean Smith-Peters. And number 6, We Go Coach, Emmanuel Miller in the sulky. Horse will take a score and go to the gate. In the
barn area, get them ready for the 7.
Well, with the Emmanuel Miller
Race 7.
and Herman Hagerman have secured the win for the driving titles here and training title here at Hilliard.
Just 1 day of racing here?
Just one. 2 cards today. No, well, I take that back. We will have racing tonight at 7 o'clock. We got the Wiener Dogs. And then tomorrow, it's the Corgis take over.
There you go.
My daughter so wants a Corgi, and I keep telling her they don't have legs.
You better get her one.
They don't have legs. They got stumps.
You better get her a Corgi. If she wants a Corgi, you better get her one.
How about she's 28, she can buy her own Corgi?
No.
No, Dad will end up buying her when she finally gets to the point that she can, get out of an apartment into a house and they can have a Corgi there. You're not buying her a Corgi while she lives in an apartment.
Yeah. Okay, fine. I don't blame you then.
Yeah, see, Dad's always right. Just remember that. Just remember that. Fathers are always right.
Right.
Now, one of these days, we'll get her Corgi. They don't have legs. They got just stumps.
They are not the Corgi races we have at Scioto Downs, too.
They are fun to watch.
I'm getting old. I don't remember the date off the top of my head for some reason. Wiener dog races were a few weekends ago. We got Corgi dog races coming up, and should be fun. We've never had them before. All sponsored by Veterinarian.
It was funny. I was up in Saratoga last year for a conference, and they had Corgi races there, and they were announcing the Corgi dogs in the finals, and they were all winners at some place. Well, this one was a winner at Saratoga. This one won at the Meadowlands. This one was a winner, at the New York Jets game. It was just like, what?
We got circuits for them now.
We are set to go. Let's send it up to Roger Houston for the call of the 6th.
Trotters are all in behind the Wokenberg starting gate on the upper turn. Gate swings into the stretch, and here they come. They're off and trotting. Carries quick hit. Goes for the lead. Volstead's Tempest on the outside second. Getting away third. The end of the turn. Creatine Sassy Rose. Off stride. Carries quick hit. On to the backside they go. Volstead's Tempest leads the way for Greg Gismore. Right there second is Creatine Sassy Rose. Racing third. Down the backside to the first quarter mark. It's Action Audio. Racing fourth. Ready for gold. Fifth is Carries Quick Hit. Treading the field, We Go Coach. Opening quarter, 34-1. Into the turn, go on to the 3/8 mark. On top of the field, Volstead's Tempest leads by a length. Coming to the outside, moving up, it's Creatine Sassy Rose. Now second and challenging for the lead at the top of the lane. Passing the stands first time, coming to the halfway point. Racing third, that is Action Audio. Trotting fourth, Ready for Gold. Fifth on the outside, Carries Quick Hit. Off stride trailing, We Go Coach. Halfway home, 107-4. The end of the turn, going to the 5/8 mark. Volstead Tempest leads them by a length and a quarter. Right there second. Creatine Sassy Rose tips to the outside for Dylan Fagan. Also moving on the outside with cover. That is Ready for Gold. On the inside, racing fourth, it's Action Audio. Down the backside, go on to the 3/4 mark. Stick in the head in front. Creatine Sassy Rose by a half. At the 3/4, 140-1. Midway around the final turn. Ready to go 3 wide. Ready for Gold and Sandy Beatty. 1/8 of a mile to go in Ohio. Creatine Sassy Rose, the leader, Ready for Gold, closing on the outside. Creatine Sassy Rose, Ready for Gold, inside Action Audio to the wire. Creatine Sassy Rose and Ready for Gold. Photo for win.
Can you say dead heat again? That was close. As on the outside, it was Ready for Gold. On the inside, Creatine Sassy Road, and throw in Volstead's Tempest just for good measures, and we'll have to see what we have.
Ready for Gold was that filly who was warming up
Exactly.
and scared
I'm ready
of
for
the
that 7th race.
photo finish booth there, but she looked pretty professional there, and Sandy even had a little cover, tipped her 3 wide, and she was there at the end of it. Creatine Sassy Rose got around Volstead's Tempest there, gave cover to Ready for Gold, but don't know if she held on or not.
Well, you had mentioned watching her warm up how that the judges' stand appeared to scare her a couple times as she came down. She broke stride. But this time, Sandy Beatty, the first time by, at the start, kept her focused on the gate. Second time, as they came by at the half, kind of had her out in the 2 path and then finally in the 3 path. So
she was all business, really.
In the end, everybody down there circling. Sandy Beatty circling. Well, they're going to bring her back. So Ready for Gold. And her first career start comes home a winner.
Very exciting effort there for her. Once again, missed the final time.
I don't think he's given it yet. We're going to say 2:0. I'm going to say 2:09 something. We'll see. That'd be a 29 final quarter.
Oh, wow. 29.
She came charging from the back.
She probably did go a 29 quarter.
We'll see what it is.
She was spotted probably 3 off at a 3/4 pole, at least.
And she's going to take her time coming back. She knows she's a winner. She's going to flaunt it right now.
First lifetime start, first lifetime win for the Ready for Money filly.
Winner, 6th race, 2-year-old filly trot, hometown and colt stake. Number 1, Ready for Gold, owned by Roger Wallace, Jeffrey Rector, and Eric Thomas. Sandy Beatty trains and drives. 2-year-old filly by Ready for Money out of Palm Springs. Home a winner in 2:11, 3/5, a lifetime best. And that's another winner from Midland Acres.
Whole crew coming in the golf cart.
They got them standing up and everything.
Get your picture taken. 2 deep in the front seat.
Number 1, Ready for Gold, the winner. The 2, Creatine Sassy Rose, 2. The 3, Carrie's Quick Hit, 5. The 4, Volstead's Tempest, 4. The 5, Action Audio, 3. The 6, We Go Coach, 6. Top down, 1, 2, 5, 4, 3, 6 on the bottom. Quarter, 34 and 1. The half, 107.4. 3/4, 140 and 1. The mile, 211, 3/5. No changes, race 7. Home Talent Cold Stake 2-year-old filly Pacers, field of 6.
So Sandy Beatty, your winner.
Bring them on. 2-year-old.
Bring them on out there for the 7th. We got one out.
2 more to go. We are now to our penultimate race. And this will be the 2-year-old filly Pacers, the second of 2 divisions. 6 to go to the gate. We'll tell you all about them when we return.
Hickory Lane Farm is proud to have bred or produced 3 Dan Patch champions over the last 3 years. Located in Findlay, Ohio, Hickory Lane Farm bred and sold world champion It's Academic. We also co-bred and sold sophomore Breeders' Crown winner Yo Tilly. Our stallion in range set new sales records at the 2025 jug sale and is the sire of Set Your Sights High, who was last season's Dan Patch 2-year-old trotting filly. Find your next champion at the Hickory Lane Farm consignment.
This September, the thrill returns to Delaware, Ohio. It's the Little Brown Jug. World-class harness racing, heart-pounding action, and unforgettable fun. Join the tradition. Feel the roar. Be a part of history. We have several hospitality and ticket options, including the new Jug Social Club. Please visit littlebrownjug.com or call 1-800-DEL-FAIR. The Little Brown Jug, where champions are crowned.
For 100 years, the values at BNSF Insurance have been clear. Do the right thing. These values have been at the forefront of what we do, and that will never change. But as the world changes, so must our business. That's why the time is right to change our name to CoverLink. When tragedy strikes, we protect our clients, we cover. And the connection of our values of doing what is right is the link. Combine the two and you get CoverLink. While our name has changed, nothing else has changed. Great service from great people. CoverLink Insurance.
Ready for the 7th from Franklin County Fairgrounds in Hilliard, Ohio. As we get set, they will be going for a purse of $7,604. The number 1 is Gas Station Granny. Ranger Steck drives for his father, Ron Steck. This is a summa cum laude out of the Rock and Roll Heaven mare Hot Lemonade. Ron Steck and Bootville Stables are the owners. 1 start on the year. That was a 3rd place finish. That came last time out at Bell Fountain. Prior to that, 3 qualifiers.
CPF Freddie Peretti is the 2-horse Case Bates and drives for trainer Karen Freed. Crazy Parrot Farm owns the Well Said filly. $4,500 purchase to try it a few hours of 1 event at Scioto. Still looking to find her best stride. She put it all together last week, but was 6th in 2:06.
Heart of the Beach with Emmanuel Miller in the bike for Herman Hagerman will look to continue their big day. 3 starts on the year, 2 second-place finishes for the Bring on the Beach filly out of Heart Escape, owned by Storm Haven of St. Louis, Ohio. Heart of the Beach, last time out at Bell Fountain, was a leader until this top of the stretch and ended up finishing 2nd, has 2 second-place finishes.
Agiel, the 4, Hank Van trains and drives the Monty and Mickey filly out of a Some Beach Somewhere mare. Remy Aurora, $11,000 there for the Levan Stables, Hurley Racing, Brake Farms, and Megan Levan and R. Fariza, Woodstock, Ohio. Couple fair starts under this filly's belt. She has picked up a few checks in being 4th and 5th.
The number 5 is Philly Rizzuto. Greg Grismore drives for Gary Martin, who co-owns along with B. Kleinberg Racing. Mr. D. Tridente and P. Holden. This is a Yankee cruiser out of the Ponderosa Mare Fantastics filly. One win, one start, a third place finish. This was a $16,500 sale at the Blooded Horse Sale. Was third at Cortland.
CPF Wash and Rinse. Jerry Miller trains and drives the Lather Up filly out of a Shady Character mare, Princess Character, owned by Crazy Parrot Farms, again out of Texas, and I'm guessing that's what the CPF means because they also own the two. This was a $5,000 purchase, one start, one third place finish.
So here's the post parade.
Yates Cabling. Number 1, Gas Station Granny with Rangers deck. The 2, CPF Preddy, Case Bateson. Number 3, Heart of the Beach with Emmanuel Miller. Number 4, Aggie L, Hank Levan. Number 5, Philly Risuto, Greg Grismore. And number 6, CPF Wash and Rinse, Jerry Miller in the sulky. Horses will take a score and go to the gate.
Creative names like Philly Rizzuto.
Old Hilliard open.
You know that one?
Ready for the 8.
Okay. Philly. It's a Philly. Rizzuto was
Guessing it's a food.
No. That's risotto. No. Phil Rizzuto was the ball player for the New York Yankees a long time ago,
Yeah,
and
the
that's
old
a Yankee cruiser. So I gotta give him a little credit on the name there.
That is a good one.
Yep. So none of these horses have found the winner's circle. One of them breaks the maiden today. All of them were purchased at sales. The biggest price paid, though, was the $16,500 for Philly Rizzuto.
You know, I know there's a lot of information on this program, but sometimes I would love to know if it was the breeder who named them or if they changed the name.
That is the one thing. Even if you could just go to the USTA site, and if they could somehow put something in there, how the name came about. I mean, because there's so many neat stories.
I mean,
the one I laugh at is, Eddie Nine Toes. Any idea?
I'm guessing Eddie had 9 toes.
Eddie had 9 toes. Yep. Ed Tell from Winchester Bay Acres. Dan Tell, his son, told me that story. I just think
even
that's
if it was like
best.
a little apostrophe by the breeder's name, like this is the name that it sold at the sale, because sometimes you take notes on the sales and then you never see that horse, but then you got to look at the breeding, obviously, if you're that into it, but just a fan sometimes don't dive that deep into it and they never see that horse race, but they just had a different name.
So we're set to go. Let's send it up to Roger Houston.
Pacers are all in behind the Wolfenberg gate on the upper turn. Gate swings into the stretch, and here they come. They're off and pacing. Heart of the Beach goes for the lead. Inside Gas Station Granny. The end of the turn, racing third. CPF Freddy. Racing to the backside fourth. That is Philly Rizzuto. Racing fifth. Aggie L. And trailing the field, CPF Wash and Rinse. Down the backside, going to the first quarter mark. Heart of the Beach and Emmanuel Miller has the lead. Gas Station Granny is there second. Racing third, CPF Preddy. Past the opening quarter, 30 3/5. The end of the turn, racing fourth, Philly Rizzuto. Racing fifth, Aggie L. Trailing the field, CPF Wash and Rinse. Jerry Miller can see them all at the 3/8 pole. Into the lane first time, coming to the halfway point. Continuing to show the way, Heart of the Beach and Emmanuel Miller by a length and a half. Gas Station Granny and Ranger Stack second. Case Bateson third with CPF Preddy. Over to the half, 104-1. Philly Rizzuto and Greg Grismore fourth. Moving on the outside, Aggie L with Hank Levan. Trailing the field, CPF Wash and Rinse. We got 3 in, 3 out. Down the backside, going to the 5/8. on top of the field. Heart of the Beach by a head, racing up on the outside with each and every stride. Now sticking ahead in front, CPF Pretty. Racing 3 wide into the turn comes Hank Levan and Aggie L. Looking for daylight. Gas Station Granny on the inside, off stride. At the 3/4 in 1:35.1. Less than an eighth of a mile to go. CPF Pretty has the lead for Case Bateson through the stretch. It's all CPF Pretty. Battles for second and third. Racing second, Aggie L. Inside, Philly Rizzuto was third. 2:06 1/5.
2:06 and 1/5. Case Bateson gets his second win of the day with CPF Pretty for trainer Karen Freed. They were all bunched up going into that final turn.
Yeah, I'm not sure what went on at the 3/4 pole, but they were stacked up 3 high. Somehow the pocket sitter able to sneak up the inside before going off stride there. I don't know if Manny gave him room because he couldn't, if he thought he was going backwards or something like that, but we will wait the order of finish here.
Bateson had a winner on the earlier card. That win came with Kanye Catch Me. Kanye Catch Me. And driving again for trainer Karen Freed. So the second time they have teamed up today for a win.
Good mile there, good back half, 1:02 flat after a 1:04.1 half mile. Came home well, first up from third.
Kane with the baby blue wheel discs on the white bike. Makes it easy to see when he's out on the track. Big smile on the face.
To CPF Pretty. Crazy Parrot Farm of Frisco, Texas, the owner. Karen Fred gets her second win of the day. Case Bateson, his second winning drive this afternoon. 2-year-old filly, but well said, of Extreme Prejudice. Home a winner in 2:06 1/5, a lifetime best. Karen Fred, Case Bateson, CPF Pretty in race 7.
So we head to our final race of the Hilliard County Fair, and it'll be the old Hilliard Open here at the Franklin County Fair. Aged horses going for $1,000. 3 horses to go behind the gate, and we'll tell you about them when we return to the Franklin County Fair.
At Ohio State's Galbraith Equine Center, our veterinary champions are here for your champions 24/7, 365 days a year, providing advanced specialty care for sports horses from all stages and disciplines. Our expert team of boarded surgeons and sports medicine and rehabilitation specialists, together with veterinary cardiologists, internal medicine, and ophthalmologists, make our hospital your best resource for all sports horse performance issues. The Ohio State Veterinary Medical Center's Galbraith Equine Hospital. Call us today at 614-292-6661.
When you need supplies for your horse, one name stands out: Big D's. Since 1976, Big D's Tack and Vet Supply has been the equine experts you can trust. Whatever your horse needs is available at Big D's Tack and Vet Supply. Order online at BigD'sWeb.com. Use code FAIR26 and receive $10 off your next order. Big D's Tack and Vet Supply.
We are back for our final race of the card, our afternoon card today here at the Franklin County Fair. Frank Froz along with Jenna Otten, Chris Santa Cantarina. We'll pack it all up and head up to Carrollton tomorrow, right, Chris?
You are correct, sir.
All right, so he'll be up there. So back-to-back double headers.
I love it.
They got a doubleheader up there
They
tomorrow?
got a doubleheader up there tomorrow.
Wow.
Well, this is my 6th year of doing that same routine. Like, I've done it every single year. So
See, so
I
you
have
wouldn't
no
know anything
problem with
different.
it.
You wouldn't know anything different.
Yeah.
You get the calendar. If it wasn't this, you'd be wondering what day or what week it was.
And I do Hilliard, even though Lebanon is much closer.
I know.
It's like 20 minutes away.
But you've been a veteran here for so long,
I know.
so we try to keep a little consistency
Absolutely.
among all our crews. So we will send him up there. I think you're working with Kenny Livingood and Don Tiger tomorrow.
Dream team.
The dream team.
No offense.
Oh, wow.
No offense
Yeah,
taken.
we're not the dream team. No, it's kind of nice. We have a lot of people with some great knowledge of this industry doing these, and we appreciate all the help we get from, the people that do help us out, bringing you the commentary, and our camera people and our, behind-the-scenes people, Matt Clark, Stephen Taylor, making sure everything works with the equipment. Every year we try to get a little bit better, so we're getting...
I guess it's that time of day, Frank, because I've waited all day to let the people know that it's your birthday tomorrow.
Yes, it is.
Do you want me to tell them how old or no?
It's our ever wonderful.
How young?
Yes, our ever wonderful Amy Holler has already posted a photo of me on
that's right.
On Facebook. So
Is it from childhood?
No, it's not. It's from this afternoon. So they had a little chair set up over there.
I just picture you when you were 5 years old with a mustache. I can't imagine your face without a mustache.
Have you ever promised your wife that you would shave it off or no?
No, it's been there since she has known me, and has been there since I moved to Columbus, Ohio.
You're not going to be like the John Campbell when he retires that the mustache goes?
No, 1984 is when it first appeared.
1984. I was minus 16.
Yeah, gosh, don't do that to me, Jeff, please. I am much too young. Well, let's see. I'm much too young to feel this old. And I'm too old to feel this young. So I feel pretty good though for 65. So
you don't look 65.
Well, thank you.
I was a little bit worried about him because earlier this year we took a trip and the one thing he needed he forgot. But now I didn't. I'll cut you some slack. I didn't know you were in the 60s. I thought you were young 50s. You just happened to forget your driver's license at home going to Florida.
Oh, wow. You had to bring that one up.
That's my favorite story. That is
glad I could entertain you with
there's
that
one thing I'm like when you get somewhere you can buy, a brush, a toothbrush,
exactly.
You can buy anything. There's one thing you need when you go to the airport. Passport and or driver's license.
Yeah, thank you. So all right, we'll tell you about these courses quickly and get off the subject of my driver's license. The number one is Vel Beach Babe. Hank Levan drives for Nathan Alexander. This is a 4-year-old mare by Straight Shooting out of the Some Beach Somewhere mare South Beach Babe. This year, 21 starts, a win, 2 seconds, 3/3, earnings of over $20,000. Lifetime, 57 starts, 10 wins, 6 seconds, and 8/3. Was in action at Northfield earlier on, let's see, what day would it have been? A couple nights ago. Finished 6th in 157-1.
Thomas Verne sends out the 2 BC Sweetheart Luke Ebersol aboard the 6-year-old mare by Bullville Powerful. That's out of a Western Ideal mare, Faking It. A 3rd place finish last time out in the Fillies and Mares 30 claimer up at Northfield Park. Just 4 starts this season, so she's been lightly raced so far.
So let's go to the post parade, and we'll tell you about the final horse.
Number 1, Vel Beach Babe, Hank Levan. Number 2, BC Sweetheart, Luke Ebersol. And number 3, Vel Little Blister, has been scratched. Scratch the 3 horse, Vel Little Blister.
It looks like is going to be scratched.
The 3 is being scratched for failure to turn in a LASIK slip. The 3 is scratched, failure to turn in a LASIK strip. Emmanuel Miller, taking back to the barn. You're scratched.
Wow.
Well, that was a bit of a surprise, so we don't have to tell you about Vel's Little Blister. We're down to a 2-horse field for the Old Hilliard Open. It'll be Vel Beach Babe against BC Sweetheart in a match race.
My prediction, dead heat.
That would be crazy.
Yep.
I've seen it. Marysville. It was the father and daughter.
Yeah, the Burnses. Roy Burns and his daughter, Casey. So, little change there. That Vel Little Blister was coming out of the Nathan Alexander barn as well. So, Manny Miller will end the day with 5 wins. That'll give him the driving title here. Herman Hagerman will have 5 wins. He will get the training title. Luke Ebersol finished 3rd with either 3 or 4, depending on 2nd, depending on 3 or 4, depending on what he does in this race. And Craig Bowman will finish with 2 wins, so he will take 2nd in the
Starter has called the horses to the gate.
Training standings. So as we get set, the 1 and the 2 will make their way behind the gate, and we'll get set to go.
Match race.
It's a good thing my phone died, so I don't have to listen to all the comments. I won't get those until I get home tonight.
Now what with 2-horse field? Do you think it's 60?
I believe. Let's see.
But this is an aged race.
No, but it's part of the home talent, so it falls
okay.
under their rules. And for a 2-horse race for the home talent, it is 65-35.
Nice. Splitting up $1,000.
Pacers are all in behind the Wolfenberg gate on the turn. Gate swings into the stretch, and here they come. They're off and pacing. Vel Beach Babe on the inside goes to the lead. BC Sweetheart on the outside second. As they race into the turn, go on to the first 8th. It's Vel Beach Babe and Hank Levan showing the way. Taking a seat is Luke Ebersol with BC Sweetheart second at the first 8th. Down the backside they go. Vel Beach Babe leads the way by a length and 3/4. BC Sweetheart is there second as they raced over to the first quarter mark. Field of 2 go by that opening quarter in 30 2/5. Into the turn they go. Vel Beach Babe, a winner earlier this season, 153-3 at Miami Valley. Winless this year is the 2, BC Sweetheart, 4 starts with a 3rd place finish. As they race by the 3/8 and into the lane first time, it's Vel Beach Babe showing the way. BC Sweetheart is there second as they race over to the halfway point. 102 1/5. Into the turn, going to the 5/8. It's Hank Levan getting the fractions he wants with Vel Beach Babe. Luke Ebersol content to race the second with BC Sweetheart. Up tight, though, at the 5/8 mark. Down the backside they go. Vel Beach Babe continues to show the way. BC Sweetheart comes to the outside and goes after the leader. Ebersol pops the earplugs at the 3/4 mark. 132-2 around the final turn. Vel Beach Babe by a half a length. On the outside, BC Sweetheart now within the neck. Make it ahead. 1/8 of a mile to go in Ohio, and the battle's on. Inside, Vel Beach Babe. On the outside, BC Sweetheart. BC Sweetheart on the outside, but it's going to be Vel Beach Babe in the Old Hilliard Open. 202 1/5.
So that's what a match race is all about. 2 horses going all at it, and they battled it all the way. Luke Ebersol pulled even, thought he was going to be able to get the lead, but it was Hank Levan and Vel Beach Babe battling to take the lead and hang on for the win. 2nd win of the year for the straight shooting mare.
Nice battle there, and a pretty evenly rated mile, right? Sometimes you see him really slow down, half in 102 and 1, and Hank was kind of just keeping the pace up.
And so Hank Levan will come back to the winner's circle, and for Hank, that will be his second win on the day. Nathan Alexander picks up his first training win of the day and makes it a little easier to accept the scratch of his number 3.
Yeah, he gets the 12% of what? He could have been 1-2, I guess.
He could have been.
Here are the Wiener Dogs. They're ready for their event.
They're chomping at the bit down on the apron to the right of us. They're ready to start racing. The Wiener Dogs will take to the track at 7 o'clock tonight.
Still got about an hour or so.
See if Brad Conrad's going to stick around to take pictures of that one. Probably not.
Back in front of the stands, your unofficial winner, the Old Hilliard Open, sponsored by Big D's Tack and Vet Supply. Number 1, Vel Beach Babe, owned by the AIR Stable, Westerville, Ohio. Nathan Alexander, the trainer. Hank LeMan with his second win today here at the Franklin County Fair. 4-year-old Maribor Straight Shooting out of South Beach Babe. Home winner in 2:02, 1/5, with a final half, 1 minute flat.
So Hank Levan circles while they wait for the
Nathan Alexander, Hank
overflowing
LeMan in the 8th.
golf cart.
This race sponsored by Big D's Tack and Vet Supply. Results are official. Number 1, Vel Beach Babe, the winner. The 2, BC Sweetheart, 2. 3 was scratched. Top down, 1-2, scratch. Quarter and 30 and 2. The half, 102-1. 3/4, 132. The mile, 2:02, 1/5. Well, that concludes our racing program here at the Franklin County Fair. We thank you for your attendance earlier this afternoon and in the nightcap just concluded. Don't forget they got the dog races, Wiener dog races at 7 p.m., I do believe, here at the Franklin County Fair.
So that'll do it for us, too, from the Franklin County Fair, as Hank Levan wins the final race of the Franklin County Fair. Jenna, it's been a pleasure to work with you today. I know now how much fun Barry Vickroy has.
Every day.
Every day he gets to work with you, and that's got to be fun. So it's good to see a young, person here, unlike us old people.
I'm going to be down for a few days sitting on these bleachers. My back's going to hurt.
I know we all will be. So, but no, thanks for coming out today and help. Chris, great job again, keeping us on the air and this wonderful day, and drive safe heading up to Carrollton.
Thank you, sir.
So we wrap it up from the Franklin County Fair in Hilliard, Ohio. 2 race cards, 16 total races. We're glad you were a part of it today. If racing is still in your blood and you want to watch some more, you can head over to another YouTube channel and catch racing down at Lebanon, or you can catch racing also on YouTube up at Oak Harbor. So plenty of more racing tonight. So for Chris Santacantarina and Jenna Otten, I'm Frank Frost saying so long from the Franklin County Fairgrounds in Hilliard, Ohio. Have yourself a great Monday evening. Goodbye, everybody.